my god, I'm in this band called Two Piece Face. We just shot this music video using AI morphing. It turned out so good. I want to show you how I did it. I did all my editing in CapCut. Stable Diffusion's Deforum for the AI morphs. Let's take a look at the first one, shall we?
I need something to believe.
Oh my god, that was cool. Let's look at another one.
Nothing more than this is mine.
The drummer turns into a dragon. Whoa. Not gonna lie, it takes a lot of patience. You put in your little prompt, you hit go, you take about 20 minutes, at least on my computer, and it finally produces something, and there's a lot of rejects, but then when you hit it right,
I can't fight this me and you.
so the video is awesome already. It's got good energy, hard-hitting music, but my brain is like, when's the next cool AI morph gonna happen? Alright, now for the boring part. Get your browser going, install Stable Diffusion. I have Apple Silicon, so I'm going to click on that. Go down to Homebrew. Got to make sure you have Homebrew installed. I've already done that. You might not have, but let's copy this. Let's go to our terminal, paste it, and just hit install. And by the way, while that's installing, you can see that I have already installed it before, and it was very important to me to know that I could rename the folder and then do a fresh install. That's what I'm doing right now. This folder right here is actually functioning properly for me, but for the sake of this tutorial, I have renamed it, and I'm going to allow a new copy of it and walk you through it.
And tell me something I don't know.
All right, this part's done. Let's go to the next part. We just did this, so let's do this. Copy, terminal, paste, hit enter, and wait. Oh, that didn't take very long. Let's go to the next part. Say you need to install some checkpoints. So, yeah, it tells you to put them in this folder. Let's go to Stable Diffusion 2. I'll take this one. Save link. Stable Diffusion, boom. Wait for that to finish. That could take a while.
What am I holding on to?
Okie dokie. I actually did this before, so I just went to my old Stable Diffusion and pasted these, but you can download them off the internet just like you saw me doing. Let's see what the next step is. Go back here. Now we just go CD Stable Diffusion Web UI. So yeah, we'll go over here. If we do ls, it'll show your directories. And if you do CD and then start typing stable and then hit tab, it will just automatically fill in the rest. Hit enter, and now ls again, and you can see there's a web UI sh. We do, I think it's / web UI.sh, and there we go. It's launching, and then your browser's going to pop up. Oh, it's doing torch. And if you get any errors like I did, I had like torch and CUDA and different things come up. I just kept pasting the errors into ChatGPT and asking it what to do, and that really helped. It told me to ignore certain things, and because it took me a while to get this to work properly. ChatGPT really helped. Okay, let's see if we can get this right. It automatically popped open with this, and this is like where you do your work. So we need to get Deforum installed. So we go to extensions, and it's available. Load from. There we go. So now let's do a search for Deforum. And there it is. Install. I guess we can just wait for that. There we go. Now I think we need to restart this. So we go Control C, and then we just do up arrow and then hit enter. So now it loads again. Safe Tensors, Realistic Vision. We can close this tab because that's the old one that was running. And now you can see Deforum. So click that tab and you can see that ControlNet is not found. Please install it. So let's go to extensions again. ControlNet not found. Install extensions, install from URL. Okay, so we enter this. All right, let's grab that. And it says install from URL. So we go to extensions, install from URL, paste this, hit enter or install. Here we go. This could be a while. Okay, it looks like it's installed. I think once again we better restart this. Control C, up arrow, enter. Give it a second. Yeah, and I think I had to install some parameters. This stuff I had to write that into a file. ChatGPT helped me with that. It's no easy task getting this running. This is installed. Hit Deforum. We're no longer seeing that ControlNet error. Let's go to width. Since my music video is like horizontal, we're going to go 1080 and 720. And then keyframes. I turned this down, the number of keyframes. And there's a number of different things you can do here. This zoom stuff, angle, transform, this all causes the camera to kind of move this way or that. You'll need to experiment with it. Let's go to prompts. So here's the prompts. As you can remember, I changed my keyframes to 60. So I'm going to change this to this. We're not going to have 90. I'm going to get rid of that. And you might actually want to copy this into a text file and then paste it back, just so you can try. You don't have to retype everything, because every time you open this, it's going to load this unless you save it to a text file like I'm about to do. Let's see, heavy metal tank and anthropomorphic. Let's see, I want a heavy metal tank to turn into musical notes, maybe giant musical notes, a beautiful cityscape. All right, and so that I don't have to retype all this stuff, I'm going to hit save settings. Hopefully that works. I believe it worked for me before. And then in it, I want to start with an image. So use init, and then let's see. I want this to lead to my image. I don't know if I trust dragging and dropping it, but I suppose we can try. Let's go over here. I have the images that I want to use saved in here. Guitar. Yeah, so I'm going to drag that. Let's see if it works. Drag and drop. I'll hit save settings. Hopefully it'll load this picture the next time. I guess now we hit generate. Let's hit generate. Boom. Hopefully it won't crash. 2 minutes, I'm going to pause this video and we'll get back to it. Let you know if there's an error. I think that's why there's an error. I don't know for sure, but I can tell you, at least with my experience, my type of, whatever my hardware is doing, I tend to periodically get errors, and I have to just be patient and try again. But let's say you get this error, and I think it might have been because my laptop ran out of power. As you can see, the battery life is really low, or I don't know if you can see that, but it is. is. It's like 1%. I just plugged it in. If you click this folder here, it'll open up where those images are being stored. Give it a second. All right, so then double click this, and sure enough, I hit spacebar. You can see that's the original image, and then if I arrow key to the right, I'm gonna slowly morph into a metal tank, heavy metal tank. Now I'll just go down the rows, and it'll kind of morph quicker, because if I drift left and right, you can see more gradual. But if I push down arrow, you'll get from one row to the next. So we're basically skipping like, sorry, it's kind of laggy. We're skipping like 6 or 7 frames at a time. So it's basically drifting from this to eventually that. And those are individual images. You can see right here, these are all the images. And if it had not failed, it would have stitched them together into like an MP4. If you click on this, the settings, you'll see it stored the text for the prompt. So you could, if you liked it, you might be able to figure out a way to just automatically load this prompt. If not, you could just come in here and copy and paste it. But yeah, that's the game, and eventually you get something cool, and then you just paste it in there for your music video. And in case you didn't catch this one little detail, this image I did a screenshot right inside CapCut. I just took it to a frame that I thought was cool, and I screenshotted. This is actually like the second image or whatever. The original image is not morphed at all. But yeah, let me take you back to the browser. You can see the original image right there. So that's the way you play this game, and it takes a lot of patience. Not only do you sometimes get errors, there are some things I could probably do if I pasted my errors into ChatGPT to get them to go away and for things to be less error prone. But either way, you're going to create videos, little short video clips, and you'll either like them or you won't. And you just keep going till you find one that looks killer, and then you add it into your video. And it doesn't take much, just a second or two of, actually 2 seconds is probably a long time. We're talking like 1 second or less of morphing to make your video just look amazing. So good luck. And if you got any questions, throw them in the comments.